Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I share with you some practical wisdom from ancient philosophy. Today I want to talk about 7 Stoic principles that can help you live a more resilient and peaceful life, no matter what happens around you. These principles are inspired by the teachings of Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers of all time. Epictetus was born as a slave in the Roman Empire and later became a free man and a teacher of philosophy. He faced many hardships and challenges in his life, but he never let them affect his inner tranquility. He taught that we can control only our own thoughts and actions, and that we should accept everything else as it is. He also taught that we should focus on living according to our rational nature and our moral values, and not on external things that are indifferent to our happiness. He wrote down his teachings in 2 books, the Enchiridion and the Discourses, which have been preserved and studied by many generations of philosophers and seekers of wisdom. So, what are the 7 Stoic principles that Epictetus taught us? Let's find out. Number 1. Concern yourself with only what is in your power. Epictetus said that there are 2 kinds of things in the world, things that are up to us and things that are not up to us. Things that are up to us are our own thoughts, opinions, judgments, desires, aversions, and actions. Things that are not up to us are everything else, such as our body, health, wealth, reputation, fame, other people, events, and circumstances. He said that we should focus only on what is in our power and not worry about what is not in our power. He said that if we do this, we will be free, happy, and calm, and if we don't, we will be miserable, frustrated, and anxious. Number 2, be content to let things happen as they do. Epictetus said that we should not seek for everything to happen as we wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will. He said that we should align our will with the will of nature, or the will of God, or the will of fate, whatever you want to call it. He said that we should accept everything that happens to us as a gift, a blessing, or an opportunity, and not as a curse, a misfortune, or a hindrance. He said that we should not complain, resist, or blame anyone for anything, but rather embrace, adapt, and learn from everything. Number 3, your thinking, not the externals, drives your behavior. Epictetus said that it is not the things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. He said that we have the power to choose how we perceive and interpret everything that happens to us. He said that we can change our emotions and reactions by changing our thoughts and beliefs. He said that we should use reason and logic to examine our impressions and opinions and to challenge and correct any false or irrational ones. He said that we should train ourselves to think clearly, objectively, and rationally, and not to be swayed by our passions, prejudices, or biases. Number 4, do not place value on external things. Epictetus said that we should not attach our happiness or self-worth to anything outside of ourselves, such as our possessions, our status, our fame, our relationships, or our achievements. He said that these things are indifferent to our happiness, meaning that they can neither add to nor take away from our true well-being. He said that these things are also impermanent, uncertain, and unreliable, meaning that they can change, decay, or disappear at any moment. He said that we should not desire or fear these things, but rather be indifferent to them. He said that we should use them if we have them, and enjoy them if we can, but not depend on them or be attached to them. Number 5, evaluate your first impressions using reason. Epictetus said that we should not act on our first impressions, but rather pause and reflect before we respond. He said that we should not let our emotions or impulses take over, but rather use our reason and judgment to guide our actions. He said that we should not be hasty or rash, but rather be deliberate and prudent. He said that we should not be reckless or careless, but rather be cautious and responsible. He said that we should not be impulsive or compulsive, but rather be intentional and mindful. Number 6, don't give in to your anger or animal instincts. Epictetus said that we should not let our anger or our animal instincts control us, but rather control them. He said that we should not be violent or aggressive, but rather be gentle and peaceful. He said that we should not be vengeful or spiteful, but rather be forgiving and compassionate. He said that we should not be greedy or lustful, but rather be generous and moderate. He said that we should not be envious or jealous, but rather be content and grateful. Number 7. Live according to your moral values. Epictetus said that we should not live according to the opinions or expectations of others, but rather according to our own moral values. He said that we should not follow the crowd or the fashion, but rather follow our conscience and our reason. He said that we should not seek the approval or praise of others, but rather seek the approval and praise of ourselves. He said that we should not compromise our integrity or dignity, but rather uphold our character and virtue. He said that we should not be hypocritical or dishonest, but rather be authentic and truthful. These are the 7 Stoic principles that Epictetus taught us and that we can apply to our lives today. By following these principles, we can become more resilient and peaceful, and nothing can affect us. We can face any challenge or difficulty with courage and wisdom, and we can enjoy any success or pleasure with humility and gratitude. We can live a life of freedom, happiness, and calm, and we can be the best version of ourselves. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something useful from it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And let me know in the comments what you think about these 7 Stoic principles and how you apply them to your life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.